How to help someone with life-threatening bleeding. Life-threatening bleeding is when someone is losing a lot of blood, either outside their body or inside their body. This video will focus on life-threatening bleeding outside the body, which is called life-threatening external bleeding. If you can control life-threatening external bleeding in an emergency, you can save someone's life. Life-threatening external bleeding might look like blood spurting or flowing freely from a wound, blood that doesn't clot after you've taken measures to control bleeding, or a person that's losing a lot of blood. If someone has life-threatening external bleeding, apply direct pressure right away and then call 911 or your local emergency number. Press firmly directly on the wound. While keeping direct pressure on the wound, apply a dressing and bandage it in place. If blood soaks through the bandage, add another one on top. You may need to use a tourniquet if the bleeding can't be controlled with direct pressure, you can't access the wound, or you need to move the person and you can't keep direct pressure on the wound. Tourniquets. A tourniquet is a band that gets tightened around an arm or leg. It constricts blood vessels to stop life-threatening bleeding. To use a tourniquet, apply it 5 to 10 centimeters above the injury and at least 2.5 centimeters above any joint. Tighten the tourniquet until the bleeding stops. Secure the tourniquet in place. Document the time you tightened the tourniquet. Once the tourniquet is in place, do not remove it for any reason. There are different designs of tourniquets, but they're generally applied in the same way. If you're using a store-bought tourniquet, follow the instructions that come with it. If you don't have a store-bought tourniquet, you can make one out of everyday objects like a triangular bandage and a marker. As a reminder, the basic steps you should take if a person has life-threatening external bleeding are: Step 1. Apply firm direct pressure. Step 2. Call 911 or your local emergency number. Step 3. Apply a dressing and bandage it in place. Step 4. If blood soaks through, add another bandage on top. Step 5. If direct pressure doesn't control the bleeding, consider using a tourniquet. Confidence to act, knowledge to respond.